Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Between Two Pints. I'm your host Robin. With me today are Arinn and Brian, who are the creators of a really great comic graphic novel called Ghost Cats.
That is true.
Do you guys want to tell me a little about it?
Ghost Cats.
Ghost Cats. See, Ghost Cats, they're not just cute little characters, Rob. They're a way of life.
Uh-huh.
They're a way of looking at the world and saying, you know, let's go be ghost cats. We can go, we can pass through walls, we can help people and get on adventures. You know, it's like you know, I wouldn't say a cult, really, I guess.
Well, when you use the word cult, it's just so off-putting.
It's not
maybe a movement.
A movement. It's
a state of being.
It's an organic, grassroots, authentic movement.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful thing.
It comes from the heart.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I went to your launch party for the first two issues last night. Mm-hmm. Where was that? Anyways, that was a really great restaurant.
Yeah, it was at Jangmo Jib, a Korean restaurant on Robson Street
in Vancouver, Canada.
In Vancouver. Yeah. So it was really cool.
Had lots of people show up, mostly your friends, a few of mine.
That's true.
And we had a couple of comics that we've been working on, and some t-shirts, and a bunch of buttons.
You guys are actually modeling the t-shirts this evening, aren't you?
It's true.
That's an excellent shirt. Now, do they come and glow in the dark?
No, that's hopefully the next
generation.
Yeah, it would just be too perfect.
It would be. All right, is Brian getting it?
Yeah.
Awesome, excellent. You should model professionally. So
have you?
Yeah, have you modeled? You look like kind of Zoolander 2 when he's like rugged. How did Ghost Cats start?
Friendship.
What is this, Care Bears?
Okay, so Brian and I have been friends for probably 10 or 12 years. And he saw my photos of my art on Instagram, which had lots of ladies and weird spooky cats.
And you're on
ghosts.
Instagram? So
yes.
I can put the link to your Instagram below?
Yes,
all right,
you can.
There you go.
So he started, and Brian's background is in film and writing.
Yeah,
So,
we actually met. He was making Meat Market 3. Awesome.
That's true.
Sorry.
Yeah,
that's okay. So he saw my repetitive images of like haunted ladies and like little ghosts, and he sent me a text like, you should make a comic. And I said, I don't want to, you write it. And he started writing me storylines, and by the end of the day he had sent me an outline for our first issue.
Wow.
So it was really perfect. Then he helped me storyboard it, and then we went from there.
How many pages is your first issue?
That's a good question.
20 pages.
20 pages.
And the second issue, same thing, but has a little less filler. Second issue is a bit different. We've been a slightly different process. I kind of sketched it out a bit more, or tried to make it a little bit more cinematic. And people who have seen anything I've done or seen my ridiculous cartoony storyboards will recognize some of the style, the characters pulling their hair out and their big clenched teeth and everything, because it's a little bit leans a little bit more into the realm of exaggerated cartoon style. First one is a little bit more down to earth, I guess, and then the third one we're going to do something completely different. The fourth one is going to be more Halloween oriented.
Okay, right, to get this out of the way, where can people get Ghost Cats if they're watching this and they want it right now?
Ghostcatscomic.ca?
No. Ghostcats.ca. Ghost Cats Comic is our social media. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter is Ghost Cats Comic.
Full answer.
So ghostcats.ca. That's where they need to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do they? So like, I'm just kind of curious on like the actual details. So if they order a comic, is that like a print on demand thing for you guys, or does like one of you actually like get an email and have to mail it out?
We will mail it out.
Are you going to move to any kind of like automated thing in the future? It seems like
we're looking at that for merch.
Cool. Like the Ghost Cat shirts?
Like t-shirts, and maybe using one of the services which allows you to put the images on different products. Mm-hmm. But we haven't quite
we haven't got
that
far yet.
But
we just wanted to get the comics done, do our launch party, get the Ghost Cats out there, and have some content, I guess, because we are trying to get into a couple of conventions, and in order to do that, we need to have something that exists, you know, in real life. We can't just keep saying, well, we're doing this Ghost Cats thing, everybody, and hope that they let us do a table at a convention.
I don't know, when you say it, it's so much more reassuring.
I know. And basically, you know, when people see the shirt on the street and they say, what's Ghost Cats? I go, hey, Ghost Cats, hey. But I don't.
You just have to say Ghost Cat.
Yeah, Ghost Cats.
And now you guys are going to be going to conventions?
Yeah, that's the plan.
What ones are on the radar for trying to get into?
We hope for Canzine. We haven't registered because they have an open registration. Fan Expo Vancouver is pretty much I would say 90% because we've already applied and sent in our money for a table, and we will have a presence at Fan Expo Toronto in September, because even though we won't have our own table, I will be at the Horror Writers Association table, and I'll have some Ghost Cats stuff at that booth.
I hear buttons, Ghost Cat buttons, are actually very sought after.
Little
People are crazy about the buttons.
They love them.
Brian, I know you as a filmmaker and a scriptwriter. What's your elevator pitch for Ghost Cats? You got to have something.
They're cute little characters who get into adventures and help people.
That's it?
While passing through walls and rising from the grave.
Excellent. So, spectral, supernatural, undead...
Felines
assisting humans.
That lick their paws and eat crazy ghost cat.
Yeah.
Would you describe them as living impaired?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the politically correct way.
I don't think they're impaired by being
They're
dead.
kind of super powered in a way.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've got these awesome 2 comics out. I got some, and we'll actually have some pictures of the launch party going up while we're talking. So that'll be great. It was a great launch party. I'm so glad you guys invited me. Thank you. And you even autographed my books, which is super cool. I'll save those to sell on eBay later in life.
Cool.
My retirement fund.
The ones that are going to be really valuable are the ones that are misprinted. We have a few that are misprinted.
I hope I got one of those.
No. You have to be extra nice to get one of those.
I got a cider. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was well. That's like just the first level of nice.
Okay.
We'll see about extra nice.
So like maybe some cake, possibly like a foot massage. Okay, all right. Well, if that's what I need to like get the really special edition ones, at least I'll know they're difficult to obtain. Mm-hmm. So, what is the future for Ghost Cats?
Well,
World
Ghost Cat's
domination.
empire. I mean, I foresee a city-state fortified with massive sort of fortress-like walls and a large tower in which I sit at the head and order my thousands upon thousands of animators chained to their desks to create the animated Ghost Cats series, pumping out merchandise, Ghost Cats theme park, Ghost Cats plush mascots, Ghost Cats board games, Ghost Cats video games, Ghost Cats cosplay costumes you could buy at Value Village. Maybe not.
So basically, you're going to buy Disney.
Ghost Cat's brand of cats.
I don't see any of those things, actually. I just see us making more comics.
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe some t-shirts.
Maybe t-shirts. Definitely.
In fact, maybe that's a future issue. The Ghost Cats see a horrible world in which they have been merchandised and they've taken over the world, and they have to stop the evil Ghost Cats empire.
I like this. So yeah, like no animated series, no mobile game.
No, I have a background in fiber arts and embroidery, so I would like to do some actual plush Ghost Cats.
I would love one.
But that's a little bit further out. Right now, I'm just so focused on working on the actual issues, and it's very time consuming.
We've got a lot of stuff we need to get done by Halloween.
Yeah.
So can you give me like a 60-second recap of how you would make an issue? If like say tomorrow like Ghost Cats sell out in a month and you're like, wow, we actually made like hundreds of dollars doing this.
Well, Arinn would sit around drinking, and I would do a lot of writing and send her all this like hard work that I slaved over, and she would just kind of like randomly sketch out some shit, and then she would sort of throw some paint on the page, and then I would do all this work to make sure it looks perfect.
That sounds very accurate and close to reality.
In reality, I just like write out a script, and then she slaves inking and painting it for days upon days and scans it and sends it to me.
How do you paint it?
I watercolor paint it. Wow. So each page is hand drawn and then watercolor painted, and it takes 2 to 3 hours.
That's
per
amazing.
Page.
Per page. Oh, so not just that's pretty good for like because panels. I mean, there's multiple panels on pages. And stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll have you guys don't mind if I have pictures of Ghost Cats?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, cool. Well, while we're talking, they will be seeing some of your awesome art. That's amazing. And wow, like. But guys, we are actually running out of time, and it was so amazing having you on the show. If there's anything you want to say to the fans, now's your chance.
Ghost Cats.
Ghost Cats. Na Ghost Cats.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Please drink along with us and leave your comments below. And you should check out Ghost Cats. You should buy a copy and read it and leave more comments below. And yeah, you should bug Arinn on social media to make plushy Ghost Cats because I am in on that. I'll get my pre-purchase in. But thanks a bunch, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
High five. Back five.
Okay, that was a back five.